everyone, here I am with this week's angel card reading, animal tarot card reading actually, using animal tarot cards by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. And I'm here with the reading for the week commencing the 24th of February. So I've pulled out the cards and I just haven't looked at them yet. So the first one out is the Queen of Autumn. And the Queen of Autumn in this deck is a Belgian hare. So I don't know anything about a Belgian hare, but the message on the card says, you will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. So yeah, I'm getting the feeling that both those dual messages apply. So we often have trials and tribulations coming up, which we think is a negative thing, and what we find out later is that it provided us with a life lesson, or that it helped us get to a certain point in our life that we couldn't have gotten to otherwise. So that's what I think is relating to about making sure you focus on the positive, to make sure that you understand that even those things that seem like they're negative really end up developing into a more positive outcome in the long run. But the other message is true too, is that you'll be given some advice, and it's asking you to take that advice on board. So I know that my next book is coming out soon, and it's in with the editor at the moment, and the editor is going to give me advice on she's going to have finished the editing on Monday and Tuesday. So I know that it's asking me to follow the advice that the editor has given me. So it might be something like that for you, something that you know that is vital to your moving forwards with whatever it is you need to do. So it says it's going to be practical or creative advice. So follow that advice that you receive, but also don't forget to keep a positive outlook on the advice as well. And the middle of the week is the 5 of Spring. So it's the ram, and the rams in this picture are fighting. So occasionally you may experience clashes with others. If you decide the matter is worth your energy, then do what you can to minimize the conflict without sacrificing your goals or beliefs. See, normally the 5 of Spring is about, yes, arguing with others, but it can be about, as the card for the beginning of the week was, keeping a positive outlook on things. So even though you might think that there's negative things going on, and this is why there might be a conflict, the whole conflict might be relating to moving you towards a certain goal, which you don't really have the knowledge, the sight that your higher self does. So keep an open mind in the middle of the week about any conflicts that you come across, and see if you can't look on the positive of everything that happens to you in the middle of the week. But as the card says, if it's something that you really need to stand up for yourself about, or stand up for others about, make sure you do it in a loving way. And the end of the week, 9 of Autumn, we had this card for a card in the daily reading a couple of days ago. Yesterday was it? I can't remember now. But it was in a different deck. It was in the Fairy Tarot. But this one, I guess it has a similar meaning. Your success has brought you financial security, and the reward of much deserved time off to enjoy your own company. You may suddenly have a brilliant idea for a business or self-employment opportunity that will be very successful. But I get the feeling that the main thing about this card is that you have worked hard. You've got all these achievements behind you, so you can take the time to have a rest, to do something other than working, to just chill. Watch the telly or read a book or something that you maybe think is like wasting your time. But this card is letting you know that you've deserved this time off to rest and to recuperate and to just have fun perhaps. But I'm getting the feeling it's more like time to chill, time to put your feet up. Just take some time for yourself. So that's Friday and the weekend. So at the beginning of the week we had the Belgian hare, and the message from her, him, them was that you need to keep a positive outlook on the advice that you get, and just to let you know that you may be getting some advice regarding practical and creative things. But yeah, to keep a positive outlook on the advice and the situation that you might find yourself in. And the middle of the week was a similar sort of thing, to keep a positive outlook. But if you do need to stand up for yourself or stand up for others, try and do it in a loving way. But any conflict, try and have a broader view on the situation. And the end of the week, just chill. So, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm sure you will. And I look forward to seeing you again next week.